This is the Wartime
Civil Defense,
the National Emergency Coordination Group,
Public Warning System,
Weather Alert is in force for the entire country,
Danger Alarm Siren.
We're in a global pandemic with riots happening in the streets.
This is not a test. This is your biohazard warning system. Due to the new COVID-19 virus, announcing the start of the immediately effective nationwide quarantine, which has been officially approved by the United States government. Commencing at the siren, leaving your own household, even for medical or everyday errands, will be a criminal offense and will be punished with state-forced quarantine and, depending on the severity of the quarantine violation, death. Visits to relatives, neighbors, or friends will be illegal during this time. No one has been granted immunity from the quarantine. No citizen or group will be exempt.
It's time to lock and load.
We are American.
Now let me see your warfare. Kind of training, son. Army training, sir. Army training, sir.
National emergency in history has been declared on the brink of destruction. There were signs that the end may be closer than we thought. Humanity truly on the brink of destruction.
All emergency services will be suspended until further notice and cannot be reached.
Now faced with a bitter rival, and it's a matter of street survival. We must all be subjected to the words we don't want to hear. It was a game, now it's a war. What a shame, so what's the more? Stand down.
Our descendants hardly know who we are, nor will they remember us. How many of us know who our grandfather's father was? After we die, we will be remembered for a few more years. Our history, photos, and deeds disappear into history's oblivion. Our history, photos, and deeds disappear into history's oblivion.
Lost in a world of depression. Myself on the world and oppression. People every day only out for their own. No one understands how much life and people that are good in this world that I live.
Working class people looking for a means of self-expression.
At the door of your mind.
You have a strong immune system, you have a better chance to get through anything.
If you got attitude, you show them some real attitude.
Get crazy!
Get to create something you really believe in and play some role in changing the world.
Ughc Underground Rock.
The mind is like a factory, a mental
at the door of your mind. You decide what goes into your mental factory.
Imaginative, strong-hearted. You must try things that may not work.
And keep striving, and when you fall down, pick yourself back up and focus.
Being written by people with imagination.
Civil Defense sounded the danger alarm siren.
Major evacuations underway, and the National Hurricane Center is warning 70-mile-per-hour hurricane force winds. It's a massive storm, danger zone. Category 5 superstorm, record breaker, the strongest landfalling hurricane in this part of the world.
Slammed with heavy rainfall. There's a tornado watch.
The elements that make this storm a superstorm.
A new dose of energy into the storm. Monster size. Inject the 150-mile-an-hour plus
dangerous chemicals.
Hurricane strength
explodes into a superstorm.
Elements that make this storm a superstorm.
A new dose of energy into the storm. Monster size. Inject the 150-mile-an-hour plus
dangerous chemicals.
Ughc Underground Rock.
Los Angeles!
We are now resuming operational audio communication.
Get this shit in the fuck up!
Lights, camera, silence on the set, take rolling action!
You voted my city the worst place to live in America. More people living below the poverty line than anywhere else.
National emergency.
The governor has declared a state of emergency.
Down! The wall! We'll break down the wall! Go nuts! Go crazy! Get creative! You got problems? You just chuck them! Nuke them!
Maniacs and crazy people. Ones who live out where the buses don't run.
There is a sixth dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the sunlight of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area that might be called the Twilight Zone.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
Ughc Underground Rock.
Los Angeles!
What you are about to experience is mad, offensive, and might cause a psychological breakdown within the limits of your mind. If you are willing to risk the consequences, continue to listen. You have now been warned. Now then, let's fucking do this.
Some of the greatest thinkers, artists, architects, politicians, and other movers, shakers, all over the world have come from very meager beginnings.
Countless hours training in the hopes of achieving a dream.
When you dream, there are no rules. People can fly. Anything can happen. Sometimes there's a moment as you're waking when you become aware of the real world around you, but you're still dreaming. You may think you can fly, but you better not try it.
Climb, soldier, climb. Live life on a new level. Keep climbing. Show the world how strong you really are. Keep climbing.
Underground, graffiti became increasingly associated with deliberate rebellion.
Sit down with a pen and ask ourselves, what do I really want? And write it down. And then make a written description of it in the present tense. Writing causes thinking. Thinking creates an image. And you get these images going, you're building a vision in your mind.
I'm trying to build a world that doesn't exist yet. I'm trying to build a world in which 90% of people go home at the end of the day feeling fulfilled by the work that they do.
It's the visionaries that's changed the world. You and I have a marvelous imagination. Everything starts with a vision.
Ughc Underground Hawk.
War is on. And this evening, tomorrow, mentally, personally, socially, economically, you gotta make sure you're winning the war.
You're going to have this tremendous energy. It's sustainable energy. But momentum requires you always do the next thing to keep the momentum going.
Civil defense
Communications have been severely disrupted, and the number of casualties and the extent of the damage are not yet known. We shall bring you further information as soon as possible.
The governor has declared a state of emergency.
Immediately effective nationwide quarantine.
Biohazard filled with drugs, criminals, and a mentally unstable population.
Elevated the city's emergency operations center to level 1. That's our highest level.
Let's get fired up!
Something you really believe in.
Stay strong, keep going. Give it everything that you have. Do the best you can.
Hardcore is a way of life.
Stand guard at the door of your mind. You decide what goes into your mental factory. Graffiti is the rock and roll of visual art.
RS-70, Ughc Underground Hardcore.
Our descendants hardly know who we are, nor will they remember us. How many of us know who our grandfather's father was? After we die, we will be remembered for a few more years. Our history, photos, and deeds disappear into history's oblivion.